Go.
Good morning, boys and girls. How are you today? Today is Thursday, January 14th, 2021. 0 birthdays. Mac Sheet, show us the gumball machine. It's sad right now. Nobody to do gumballs with. Turn it back to me. So, no birthdays today. We have 2 more days of remote learning until we start again back in person on Tuesday, January 19th. You guys are doing a good job. I've been joining some of your Google Meets. You're doing a super job. I appreciate that. Before we give the curiosity update with Macklin Sheets, let's get ourselves in a mindful state. So put your feet on the floor. Put your hands in your lap. Roll your shoulders forward twice. Roll your shoulders backwards twice. Sit up straight. Breathe in through your nose to count of 4 and out through your mouth to count of 5. All right. Are you ready? Because Mac Sheets has some physics for us. I'm going to take the phone from Mac, and he's going to do the physics experiment. Now, Mac Sheets did a great job the other day with the solo cup in the water. He has something a little bit less dramatic today, but equally as impressive. Mac, talk to us.
But before I do that, I'm very sorry that I wasn't on for Wednesday, but what I have today is of gravity. So
Gravity. So what is gravity, Mac?
Gravity is
Are we curious about gravity? What is gravity? I am curious. That's our life skill, Mac.
So gravity is basically what makes up the Earth. If there's 0 gravity, you'd all just float up, and this video would be like in space or something.
Like this, like woo, like that?
Yeah.
So gravity is pulling us down to Earth, correct?
Yeah, it will.
Now
And
tell me this, Mac. I'm going to put you on the spot because you may know the answer. You probably do because you're smart like that. Is there greater gravity on Earth or on the moon?
There's probably greater gravity on Earth because the moon, the moon,
You're right,
you probably
Mac.
didn't notice, the moon has a little bit of gravity, but not much.
If you look at the videos from 1969 and 1970 when the people walked on the moon, you'll see them, you can hop really high. What about outer space? Gravity or no gravity?
0 gravity.
0 gravity. So when you,
But
go ahead.
if you get close to a planet, you'll probably get sent down a little.
You'll get gravity. It pulls you in, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so gravity pulls us down. So what are you going to teach us about gravity today? Talk to us about.
So basically, this is lighter or greater object.
So you have 2 things, 2 objects. One is a book and one is a piece of paper, correct?
Yes.
Okay, and your question is, does gravity pull the same for everything, correct?
Yeah, So, what do you think will fall first? The piece of paper or the book that says, "Thank you, Mr. Folker"?
Do you think that the book or the paper will hit the ground first? I am curious with the answer. What is the answer? Let's see, Mac. Okay, now, you'll notice the book hit first. And part of that is because the paper is so light, and look how much it kind of floats. Okay, it has a little bit more resistance. All right. Now, Mac, let's do one more thing before we do the other part of this.
That's why, because the paper is kind of like up and
Kind of like a parachute, right?
Kind of like pushing it up.
Okay, so so what's the second part of this?
The second part is, if I would want, how do you get this out? Part of the thing.
Mac, what are you trying to do?
So, if I were able to put it, what if I said I put it in the book?
Well, isn't it just part of the book then, Mac? So let's do this, Mac. Let's see what happens.
Well, at the same
Falls
time,
the same
that's
time.
basically cheating because
Okay.
it's in the book.
Now let's try this, Mac. Take that piece of paper out. Now crumple that piece of paper up, Mac. Crumple it up. Crumple it up.
What about this one?
All right, use that one. All right, now. Now watch this. Now, boys and girls, it's a piece of paper. Honestly, Mac, let's use the same piece of paper just so that everybody knows. I wanted to see what this looks like. So crumple it up. So because this piece of paper is now crumpled up, it will have, it's different than it was before. Now, Mac, the question is, I'm curious, does this mean, because gravity is attracted to everything the same, will it drop the same at the same time, hit the ground at the same time? Mac, do it. Same time, didn't it, Mac?
Yeah.
So gravity affects things the same no matter where, what they are and what their weight is. The only difference was the piece of paper, which weighed less, floated down because there was resistance, kind of like a parachute.
Yeah.
Mac Sheets?
But
All right, at the end of our announcements, we always say, look at your teacher and smile at him or her. So look at Mrs.
wait, but I didn't get to do the.
Oh, all right, we're going to do. Go
the
ahead.
top one.
Go ahead, do the top one.
I don't.
All right, open it up. Open it up. You want to go ask Mrs. Galvin for a piece of paper? Go out there and ask Mrs. Galvin for a piece of paper. Go. Run out to the. Just run to the front. Put that down.
Okay.
Go ask Mrs. Galvin for a piece of paper.
To be continued.
To be continued. Mac is on a mission, boys and girls. This is. You guys are getting bonus footage today in your announcements today. Curiosity is our life skill. Gravity. And Mac is somewhere to be found, Mrs. Galvin, hopefully to return sometime soon. He's rushing back. Here we go.
Oh,
All right, piece of paper, Mac.
kind of has plain on the back.
It doesn't matter.
But,
I know. What's our trick, our final trick?
so,
Use the book, Mac.
zinc, it didn't work here. What if it worked here? Same thing, because the book was pushing it down. But
Okay.
what if I put it
On top.
on top? Now this is not cheating
I'm
because
curious. What
air
will
could
happen?
still go under it.
Let's see what happens. Unbelievable, Mac. Gravity. It's what keeps us grounded, literally, right?
Yeah.
Mac, look at your teacher, smile at him or her, because smiling is cheap and easy. And what are you going to say? Never
Let anyone steal your joy and
have a
fun and safe.
fantastic day
Fantastic day.
and a fun, safe day, right?
Yes, and also.
Never let anyone,
Yeah.
what?
I thought
Never let anyone what, Mac?
let anyone steal your joy.
There's your joy, Mac. Take the joy. Drop this piece of paper. Just drop it. Drop it. Drop it. Now hold this up and say, never let anyone steal your joy. Look at me.
Never let anyone steal your joy.
There you go, Max.